The Cardinals edged the Vikings 23-20. The ageless Dwight Freeney stripped Teddy Bridgewater late to secure the win for Arizona. I'm Brian Clark at CineSport, looking at the Thursday game and previewing the weekend with Howard Balzer of the Sports Exchange. Howard, what was the biggest thing we learned from this Thursday night game?
Well, I just think we learned that both teams are pretty good teams. But what I think we really learned is that Teddy Bridgewater has the ability to do a whole lot more than what he's been asked to do a lot of this season. And they don't have to rely on Adrian Peterson to win games. Obviously, you love to have Peterson on your side, but Bridgewater showed, especially with the big lights on and on the big stage of a primetime game, that he can come up big, even though obviously it didn't happen on the last play. But I think that's the biggest thing that we learned. Obviously, we also learned that Arizona has the makings of a championship team. Even when they don't play great or play well, they just find a way to make the plays they need to win. And obviously, that's what separates teams in the postseason.
Okay, so looking towards the weekend, this game looked a lot more appealing about 6 weeks ago. Panthers have held serve. They're now 12-0. Falcons anything but. They're in a tailspin at 6-6. Can they get back on track against Carolina, or is this just too much to ask?
I think it's way too much to ask, especially with Carolina at home. They're on such a roll right now. And, you know, even last week when they played the Saints, and the Saints gave them all they could handle, but, you know, Cam Newton obviously and the team did what they had to do to get down the field to win the game. So I just don't see how the Falcons' defense is going to hold up. And the Falcons right now offensively are struggling, can't get any real continuity and consistency, and that's the toughest thing to do against Carolina because they are so good on defense. So it'll be tough for them. I think Carolina should win this one handily.
Okay, and finally, Seattle takes on Baltimore. Seahawks are 7-5, but not so much looking at their record or even really at this game, but from what we've seen from Seattle over the last couple of weeks, are they starting to get in gear towards another deep run in the playoffs?
It very well could happen. Now, of course, they're going to have to be on the road early and probably be on the road for everything, and that's always tough, and you're going to have to play an extra game. But you know, the play that they're getting out of Russell Wilson has been big. Obviously, they don't have Marshawn Lynch, but Thomas Rawls has done a great job at the running back spot. But they're really making a lot of plays on Russell Wilson's arm, and obviously his legs can help them as well. So they're certainly capable of doing it. And as the cliche goes, I don't know that anybody wants to play Seattle in the postseason. That's going to be a tough matchup for whoever they play.
Just a couple of weeks away from the postseason. Howard Balzer, the Sports Exchange. Thanks, Howard.